With the Wasatch Mountains overlooking us, EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the capital city of Utah, Salt Lake City. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Condors of Salt Lake City. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys coming in, winning 3 of their last 4 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
At their 48-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he's going to use his legs here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that is lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
He enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't he?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
He was good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you were playing this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Now Allen. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's Allen to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And all the way in for the touchdown. Alec Pierce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Condors offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now runs straight ahead to Warren. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Daniels. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Salt Lake City, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's going to keep this again. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
On the play. That's another Salt Lake City 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
A handoff for Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing now is Daniels. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Corum. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. To the air, Allen. We'll try and do it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Salt Lake City with the football here to begin quarter 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
On the draw, Corum. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Corum. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running left, Corum. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause cause any extra stress on your offense.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run once more with Corn. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen taking it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB.
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense.
Allen hit. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On the give, it's Warren. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
Now Allen. That's taken in by Bond. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give it to Corum. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
4 yards. That's another 1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
They'll go back to Corum on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. Allen going to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. They're going to get a hand in and knock that one away. DJ Reed.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Daniels. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 31-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The final shot before break. Daniels. Oh, that is incomplete. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Our journey around the NFL starts now. 2 AFC North teams with no love lost. Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. And it's Patrick Mahomes. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Blues get the W by 2 touchdowns. Next up, it's the next matchup in the NFL International Series games. And this is Daniel Jones. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Bulls are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run straight ahead with Corum. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd down and 6 now.
16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll run the toss here with Corum. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Condors offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle. Here's Corum. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Corum. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive. Has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
That's another Salt Lake City 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Salt Lake City 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a gain that big, and he did it with the defense getting a little extra attention after to hit him on a run. Oh, this is.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Powering through at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Corum. And he stopped immediately there. A tackle made by Boye Mafe. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back live here now in Salt Lake City, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. Josh Allen, 42 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Spinning past him. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Well, they were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking deep here for Mooney. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On third down, here's Corum. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 144 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Corum trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Aubrey now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shifts by him. And able to get this out to the 25. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Salt Lake City first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Line.
To throw is Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
To number 38. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete to Mooney. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Daniels. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Daniels going to throw for it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And the Salt Lake City first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And they go play action. Daniels under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
A 4-yard loss.
James Pierce in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Looking to put a drive together. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Corum. Avoids him at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 162 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
10 more there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, No time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for our visitors, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.